I actually wrote the script again like an hour before I started because I'm starting to run out of ideas. I've been drawing this comic for 6 years now, so the well is starting to dry. Oh, everybody's online already. That's nice. We ourselves are going up in 5 minutes. My Discord still thinks we're on video class 1. We are not. We are on anger issues 2, and that's enough to make an anger issues 3 at this point. Can you tell I have like a tiny little bit of a headache? That's my lip balm. I like to fidget. We are starting in 4 minutes. I can't see any chats right now. Oh, Twitch is hiccuping a little bit. Come on, you were online like 3 seconds ago. And why is it when I look up to see if anybody is online, there's somebody and then they just scatter away like cockroaches? I always like to have a little break time, make sure everything works. I'm assuming Twitch is working even if I'm not. Oh, there it is. And get used to that. I ate super fast again because I learn fast, I eat fast, I do everything fast. Ain't nobody got time for that. I can't see chat yet, guys. So even if you're talking to me, I cannot see it yet. I will see it soon. Might as well water my plant while I'm here. I downloaded an app that forces me to drink more water so I can be more hydrated. So far, the most it does is make sure I go piss in the middle of the night every 3 minutes. So that's fun. We are starting in 1 minute and then we'll have some music and that'll be nice. Hopefully I won't start my YouTube again. I'll actually start the Pretzel Rocks app. Because apparently YouTube decided, oh, she's got controls on her keyboard, so we're gonna use that now. Haven't used that for the 11 years that she's had a similar keyboard, but it's the first time for everything. There's somebody on Twitch, somebody on YouTube, somebody on Periscope. Hopefully the person on Twitch is an actual person and not a bot. Because bots pisses me off. I'm going to slowly but surely get to the screen. And that is the correct one. Whoops. I forgot to take off my Valentine's light. We're not Valentine anymore, so off they go. Gotta love me some overlays. Poster rules. Now are you going to give me pretzel or are you going to give me YouTube? Howdy heck hello. Can't believe this shit. I am literally clicking on pretzel as much as I can, but now it controls YouTube. Hey Coco! See you're here bright and early today? I was complaining for a change. Oh, you're still moving your stuff? That's nice. Oh, you're down to the big pieces. Oh, yikes. Oh, my speakers are poppy today. I really need to update to Big Sur. Well, as with everything else, there's nothing I can do. I've got the same settings as usual. Except today my speakers are popping a lot. I do need to update the computer, but I've been working on like 4 years of never updating the computer or else it would collapse on itself. Coco, wait till I finish the story before complaining. Obviously, they're a shill to expend copyright. I mean, just look at the Hellraiser series. They're only making a movie every time the copyright's about to expire, and it's always shit. No, Disney is downright predatory with copyrights. Yeah, they only had the shitty design as a marketing stunt. Because nowadays marketing is piss off people. If they're pissed off enough, people will go and hate see it. Because even if you can re-rig a model, you still have to adjust for fur and lighting and placing and such. I say they had the ugly design just for the trailer. little shaky today. I admit I am a little tired. As I mentioned earlier, I peed every 3 minutes last night, so... Didn't get as much sleep as I would have liked. Ah, there's the Pac-Man music right there. That's where Facebook is gonna say, we've partially muted your video because we expect you to play your own original creations while you're drawing. Artists can do that, right? I don't know if I said that last time. I finally got some news about my nibs. I got my refund because they never showed up. I still need some extras, so I'm gonna reorder from a different store. I made this a thing about rewrites and reboots because I can't really make it a thing about dubs and subs, considering that most subs and dubs aren't that bad. I mean, I grew up with the translations of Ted Woolsey. So I know a thing or two about questionable translations, but I think it was in 2003 when they decided to dub Saint Seiya in English. And oh lord. Oh lord. Oh laddie. No. Like, I can easily forgive Dragon Ball for stuff like fizzy water, or especially adding a second pair of underwear bigger than the pair of underwear Goku wears when he's completely naked, because I don't need to see Goku's penis, okay? Especially not when he takes his pants most often when he's a child, and I'm like, no thank you, so I'm okay with the extra panties under his fundoshis. That's okay, but what they did to Saint Seiya, oh dear lord. I'm not even going to start because I will not finish. I usually keep the rants for my close friends. And it's not like I'm a huge fan of Saint Seiya to begin with. I got a couple books, yes, but even if you haven't read the books, the changes that they did to the English version was ridiculous. Like, I don't really have a problem with replacing all the blood with mystic energy that's colored like forest green. You know what? I'll let you get away with it. Characters in Dragon Balls don't bleed as much in English as they do in Japanese. It's what they did to the characters I have a huge problem with. Here I thought they couldn't be worse than the English dub of Cardcaptor Sakura. Nope. The Saint Seiya dub went, hold my beer. Or well, no alcohol and quote-unquote children's programming, so hold my fizzy water. was not the best. I got this flyaway hair idea from Sailor Moon, actually. So I like to use it. Everything gets angry. My hair, my face, my overall attitude. Everything gets angry. Tiny break, have a sip, then we're going to continue inking. It's important to stay hydrated. Oh, it's you. Okay. It's just that I just got a friend request and I was like, who are you? Then I looked up close, recognized the person. It's nice that you guys like my videos, but would like some conversation to go with that too. I know I'm asking a lot. And here's the thing too. French dubs got away with a lot more than English dubs. Or should I say American dubs. French, as in French from France dubs, I've seen way too much of Baby Goku and Baby Gohan, if you understand what I mean. But I've also seen actual deer. I've seen a lot of birds being flipped. And a similar thing in Sailor Moon, there was a scene in the first half of the second season with the Doom Tree and all stuff like that, that in English, Anne wanted to help, let's use the English name, Darien, with a baby. And she was like, oh, I love this baby. And like immediately after, they cut out to Anne running out of the apartment, pissed off. Quite literally. And Serena asking Darien why she was so mad. And I don't even remember what he said to her, but in the French version, they did not cut it out. We literally see the baby pissing on Anne's face. There was also a part in the same episode where Serena goes to change the baby's diaper. And she panics, pointing. Now I know that part was in the English. And once again, I don't remember what she said. In the French dub, they actually pan down to the baby's crotch, showing that it has a penis. And they worked around that by having the baby called Camille, which in France, I assume, it could be a name for a girl and for a boy. So they thought they were taking care of a little girl. Nope. But like I said, I am very okay with censoring baby penis because no thank you. But when you completely rearrange what's going on in a story that it barely even makes sense, that's when I start getting touchy. Like, censor all the underage genitalia you want, I'm okay with that. I am more than okay with that. Do more of that. But like, for example, when they decided to make Haruka and Michiru cousins, but left in all the touching. Cousins don't touch themselves like that unless when you open the door you hear dueling banjo in the morning instead of bird singing. You know what I mean? Like, that was highly uncomfortable. Also the reason why they never, well, they did like a couple of years ago now, but originally when it passed in the 90s, they never translated the 5th season with the Starlights. And I have to say, regardless, I'm not that big a fan of the Starlights. For several reasons. I don't know how they are, if they're better in the anime, but in the manga, they're, ugh. They're a bit full of themselves. A lot, really. And they're trying to be like edgy Haruka. And then of course there's Seiya moving on, trying to hit on Yusaki when Yusaki has a boyfriend. That irks me. Plus in the anime, from what I've seen, Yusaki is more receptive to Seiya's flirting, and like you have a boyfriend, girl. Clean my tablet Friday, I think. Liquid cleaner and everything. I can feel the difference. I need to do it more often though. Then I did notice some permanent, very light scratches in the middle of my screen where I usually draw, and well, that can't be helped. If anything, it's just going to force me to train more to have a lighter touch when I draw, which is going to help save my wrists and stuff like that. Knock on wood, I still did not get any carpal tunnel ever in my life, so let's keep on that lucky streak. Where's my sense? There it is. Well, if that's can you grab all these artifacts? I was right. I did not fill this up. And that was a nice, simple comic today. We're easily fitting into the 1 hour mark this time. It's the backgrounds that make me take longer, even when they're super simple. Oh, Sir Lester just shared my video on Facebook when I'm almost done. So at least some people will get to enjoy the version that's partially muted because I can't play my own music. Hello, Sir Lester. I just finished, so... Well, we still got time. No, it's okay. We still got time, so I'm gonna draw something else. Just gonna save this real quick. And I'm gonna draw something else for fun. Well, not just fun, I mean, it's a prize for the Easter egg hunts that I host on my DeviantArt when I post a new Driven Miss Daisy page. My reference is here. So I'll draw that and it'll be super fun. Oh, of course, the dog saw somebody exist outside the house and now it's barking its full head off. It's the Easter egg prize that somebody won Thursday. Because I host, well, I do my best to host the Easter egg hunt in the Driven Miss Daisy page that I upload every Thursday. I just don't have time to announce it. Because people answer so fast. And yeah, I didn't even get to watch it either. I don't really watch shows anymore. Like I will listen to them while working, but I will completely zone out and forget what I was watching. I always struggle with drawing cowboy hats. I struggle with a lot of things. Doesn't stop me from drawing them, but I struggle. But yeah, I used to watch Captain Harlock on TV when I was a kid, and nowadays I got a couple books, only a couple, because I'm not made of money. And the whole VHS and DVD collection of what I call Albator 78, Albator 84. So yeah, big fan of that. The thing with the Harlock universe is that Leiji subscribes to Osamu Tezuka's star system. He will reuse characters for different stories. Like, they're the same character, but at the same time they're not. Or sometimes the canon will change. Because I'm trying to remember the name of the ship in English. Because I know it in French, depending on which quote-unquote season, if it's Albator 78, it's the Death Shadow, L'Ombre de la Mort, and if it's Albator 84, which is actually a prequel, it's L'Atlantide. But I don't remember the name of a ship in English. So it could be and it could be not at the same time because of the way he uses his characters. Yeah, because weird stuff happens to anime when it turns to the English side, which was the whole point of the rent over here. Right here. Just thinking about what happened here, it pisses me off beyond comprehension. Of course, not saying that French translations don't get weird either. Once again, Captain Harlock is a good example of that, with the problem of the two Alfreds. Which they kinda really messed up. Because one is Toshiro, the other one is Yataran. They're both the navigators of their respective ship under Harlock. But the thing is, Toshiro and Yataran are actually two completely different people. They just happen to have kind of similar designs. Toshiro is usually taller, and he's a genius. Yataran is shorter, a little skinnier, and he has an obsession over boat models. He will build models everywhere he can, basically. But at first, they dubbed Albator 78. And so, of course, they renamed Yataran Alfred for the French version. And then when they went around to dubbing Albator 84, which turned out to be a prequel, they saw a similar character, Toshiro, and decided to name him Alfred too. Problem is, and that's going to be a spoiler, Toshiro will die in Albator 84, and he will turn into the voice of the ship. Which you found out later in the sequel. But the thing is, they use the same voice actor for Yataran and Toshiro. So the ship will sound extra goofy in the prequel, but then like almost sexy in the sequel, which was dubbed before because it was made before. So it's woo. It's weird. And it's still not as bad as what the English version did to a Saint Seiya. Still not as bad. Like, it got weird, but like they kept all the blood, they kept all the drama, they kept all the deaths. In the English version of Saint Seiya, not so much. Little cross sheet going on for the guns. Because I find it funny. I can't draw guns. That's another fun thing. The French don't really censor much. Really. So there's a scene, at least in the comic, because pretty sure it happened in the anime too. It's been a long while. They're on my copies are on VHS, so yeah, it's been a long while since I've watched them. Captain Harlock has no problem killing. Like, none whatsoever. He goes on a vacation planet that they usually go to repair the ship and refill on supplies and stuff like that. Like, I even have two books to help teach me with weapons and vehicles. They haven't done much. I'm still gonna try. But like, they go to a vacation planet and there's an indoor beach and Captain Harlock sees Emeraldas there and she asks him to fool around with her and he just shoots her because he knows it's not really Emeraldas. Like, he doesn't even ask. Like, nope, you're not Emeraldas. Emeraldas would never try to have sex with me. Bam. I do believe, yeah. Alright, we're gonna ink that too. Like, when I really struggle, that's when I pull out the mannequins, because I actually have a whole collection of guns, handguns, automatics, stuff like that, rifles, for my Obitsu models. And I take like 3 million photos. And then I just trace. Because who the hell am I kidding? Whoa, my screen just flashed for a second there. Whew, that was weird. And this is why you work in vector, people. See? Much better. I've been supposed to draw this since at least Friday, and I'm doing it now. Because one, I needed a day off. Secondly, I really wanted to work in my black sketchbook, because I don't get to do that often at all. I think what's going on is my screen is trying to self-adjust to whatever lighting is going on outside, and it's influencing my screen. Oh, I can't draw cars worth shit. I just go on an AutoCAD website and grab some models and trace right off. I can't. I try so hard, I can't. There's just some stuff you just can't draw freehand. Oddly enough, with a little bit of work, I can draw freehand an entire cityscape. But I can't for the life of me work out perspective lines. Because I'm weird like that. Yeah, at least. I haven't even tried to draw a Transformer yet. I used to watch the show too. On the one hand, I like organic shapes better. On the other, I would need to draw Transformers to practice my inorganic shapes. Hello, Carlito. I'm not making fun of his name, I'm just forcing myself to pronounce the T's because my Spanish is terrible when I've been speaking in English. It's like when I try to remember how to spell onion in French. It's supposed to be pronounced oignon, but I pronounce it oignon to remember that there's an I in there. So yeah, not making fun of his name, I am forcing my French T's out. And I'm doing well. I finished the comic early, so I'm working on... thank you. I'm working on Easter egg prize for somebody because I have an Easter egg hunt going on the Driven Miss Daisy pages that I post every Thursday. I just don't have time to announce it because people answer too fast. This is basically a Poochie cow. This is completely by memory of the cows from Moo Moo Meadows in Mario Kart 64. Whoops, I did not. There we go. This is going to work better that way. Mario. Because I keep a list of the colors I used for the comic. Or else I'm going to hate myself forever. Usually I used to keep the swatches on a different file that I kept open while I worked, but since I learned how to create my own color swatches, oh lordy. Time saver, I tell ya. Clip Studio is a frickin' godsend if you ask me. It's much easier, it doesn't crash every 3 minutes, and I have developed an absolute hatred of Photoshop because I never could get it to work. Every single copy of Photoshop I tried, like I even have a copy of Photoshop Elements 3.0 somewhere in here, never got it to work. Brand spanking new, I'm the only one that tried to use it. It would boot and it would crash. That amount of time. was hella annoying. Clip Studio crashes extremely rarely on me. Like, when it does, it has a good reason. If you ever decide to use it, I am more than willing to help you learn how it works. Well, when it comes to vehicles and stuff like that, because I can never remember the exact name of the website, but after the stream, I'll go look it up and I'll send you the website I use for vehicles. As for TV shows and stuff like that, what I like to do is grab at minimum 3 reference pictures of what I need. And then take a wild guess. Because of course you can't always get what you need in the exact same angle that you need. That's when building up from sketches starts working. You know what? I'm gonna add a pop of color over here, even if in my reference it's all the same goddamn color. Artistic license. But the Clip Studio on desktop is a one-time purchase. Oh, that's great. What are you drawing, Carlito? But on the iPad and stuff like that, it's you have to pay a yearly fee. Less a fan of that. But you can transfer your stuff from one platform to another, so that's nice. Yeah, on desktop Clip Studio you only have to pay once, and then you have access to Clip Studio itself, all its tools. You have access to the asset store, which I use all the frickin' time. That's where people make brushes, model poses, stuff like that, and offer it up on the store. Of course, there's some paid assets, but most of them are free. And I'll take your word for it because I never tried Procreate myself. But I've heard good things. I just pretty much swear by Clip Studio. And for those wondering how come I can switch through a bunch of tools without touching the menu on the left, I have a tab mate. Basically what a tab mate is, it's a Switch Joy-Con made only for Clip Studio. And that's another thing that saves me time and wrists. Gonna save, gonna have a sip, and I'm going to continue on this drawing. Of course, if you go and look for Clip Studio for desktop, there's a trial version. Same goes for the iPad/iPhone version. There's a trial version. You do have access to all the tools, but I think you have like 30 days on the desktop version and 1 hour a day of work on the mobile version. On TV itself, I don't watch TV all that much, but I do watch a lot of YouTube, horror movie reviews. I also like watching the Game Grumps, listening to video game music. Right now I'm listening to Pretzel.rocks, so Twitch doesn't ban my account for using somebody else's music. This is Twitch and YouTube safe music normally. So yeah, I watch horror, well, usually horror movie reviews. I like a lot of that, and the older the horror movie, the funnier. Oops, not this. There we go. I usually use the charcoal tool to shade in the Mario comics to emulate the style of Charlie Nozawa, who used to color most of the stuff by hand, which with what I assume were colored pencils from the texture. Usually I like to watch Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile. Dr. Wolfula is a really good one, too. Mystery Science Theater 3000, whenever I can find an episode. But they're long, though, because they watch the entire movie. Because usually I prefer softer shading with the airbrush than the rough shading that the charcoal brush gives me. But hey, sometimes it's nice to do things differently. And Lord knows I like to do things differently. This week I have finished my Riza figure. Well, I say Riza because I'm talking in English because it's supposed to be pronounced Riza. I've been working on this fake Figma bootleg figure for a good month now, if you put all the days together of waiting. And the gallery is up on my Facebook page at Silverian Official of her making of, and I put the finished pictures on my Instagram, my Facebook, stuff like that. Oh, hang on, I'll write it down. Here you go. It should show up in the chat. She's a Dragon Quest XI fan character. And I wanted to know if I could customize a figure. And I can! Turns out I can. Usually when I put my mind to something, it gets done. Like, I don't know how, but it gets done. There's not a lot I can't do. Like, if I can't do something, know that I've tried working on it and working on it and working on it until I'd have to give up, because sometimes you gotta be realistic too. If something just does not work, you have to give up temporarily and then try again later. Cute. Okay, now I do believe a little bit of shading on the guns and on the metal, and I'll be done with this one. Then I'll be done with the stream. For real this time. Where are my grays? Ah, there they are. "50 pages of my comic." No. And, like, it's certain that with Bootleg Cookie, it takes me an hour and a half. Because this is my fastest style, my simplest style. I don't even shade. Like, there's barely a gradient. But with the Mario fan comic, this is just right now we're in the 3rd episode called Driven Miss Daisy. A page will take me 3 days. They're spaced out 3 days, but it's still 3 days. And as for my speed, well, it's because I draw all the friggin' time. But I mean all the time. But I mean all the time. It's pure practice at this point. Because I frickin' love drawing. Thank you. Just yesterday I took a day off and I wasn't working. So what did I decide to do? Draw. I drew 5 illustrations. Which are also on my Instagram. because I wanted to work in my black sketchbook. So I did. Because I'm the boss, I do what I want. Now it's even cuter. Also, I didn't do it here because it's an illustration. But when I do the comic, I don't usually use my favorite brush, which is the inker. I use the Milli pen so that it looks more, once again, like Charlie Nozawa's style. It's the best, isn't it? And my signature, Sharon 21. And just for fun. I don't usually put shine in the hair in the comic, but this is an illustration. It's different. I can do what I want. I love shine. I love shine. Oh, I've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. And most of them were just my bot reminding everybody that I have an Instagram, a link tree, and a shop. I'm gonna zoom in on this for now. And we are done. For an hour and a half, we've done one comic strip and an entire illustration. I like to think that my speed is part practice and part the fact that I have ADHD, so I'm hurrying up to draw before I lose my attention. Gonna wipe down my screen a little bit. That's another thing I need to remember, to regularly wipe down my screen with liquid cleaner, or else my pen gets it greasy. I keep washing my smudge guard glove too, but from the looks of it, this thing is ruined. It's got a permanent sheen on it from rubbing against screens and stuff like that. But I got spares, so that's good. And I think we're good for today. So, Sir Lester, I have to send you a link to that reference page. Carlito, do you want a link to the page too? Or you're good? Because I don't mind, I'll just drop in your Twitch messages and send you the link to the page I use. Because it's super helpful. Yeah, because Sir Lester earlier was talking about how he was struggling. Yeah, thanks, I'm very influenced by Akira Toriyama. Yeah, because Sir Lester earlier was telling us about how he was struggling with vehicles, and I hella struggle with vehicles, but I go to a web page that has models that you can move in real time, browser based. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm willing to share it because it saved my life more than I can count. So, because yes, you can import 3D models in most versions of Clip Studio, but sometimes it's useful to have a third-party application too, you know? It's not that I'm trying to keep it a secret, it's that I don't want to spend 3 hours on the stream looking for it because I can never remember the name, and I know I have it bookmarked somewhere, but my bookmark page is about 3 kilometers long. So as soon as I find it, I'm gonna share it offline. I know it's CAD something, but it's not necessarily AutoCAD. It's CAD something else. Yeah. BRBR all you want, Carlito. I have to close the stream. I'm done. And I'm tired. And I need a piss. I'm 38, you know? We get tired easily. But just in case, I'm going to send the link to Carlito too as soon as I find it. Because I'm done. I'm tired. I need a piss. So as usual, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had fun watching me draw. I know I had a lot of fun drawing this. Extra special love and appreciation and little kittens and puppies and bunnies. Thank yous to my patrons Amber B, Jeff B, Paul K, Graham S. Your continued support is extremely appreciated. I get to eat 3 meals a day thanks to you guys. And Lord knows I need my meals because I'm chubby. So I'll see you guys next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to do more of the same. We're going to draw. We're going to complain. We're going to burp in the microphone. So I'll see you guys next time.